Welcome, everyone, to the 2026 Open Enrollment Meeting for Merced County Association of Governments. I am Heather Guidao, and I am your account manager with One Digital. I'm excited to be here to review your benefit options for the upcoming year. Okay, sorry. Perfect. Today we'll be discussing the important topics to get you prepared for this year's enrollment. We'll get started to learn about open enrollment, what you need to know, see what's changing for 2026, what you need to do, the next steps and options to enroll, and finally we'll end with additional resources and where you can get your information. First thing, open enrollment is your annual opportunity to review your benefit coverage and make any changes. FSA contribution elections must be made every year as they do not roll over. Medical, dental, and vision, as well as voluntary life elections must be made this year. All other benefits will roll over. Coverage choices are in effect through December 2026 unless you have a qualifying event. So it's important that you make your selections between December 2nd and Friday, December 12th. As in previous years, we will be using EASE as our enrollment platform to make the open enrollment selections. You have all received an email indicating how to log in, and you just go through the steps, select your coverages, and at the end, you'll electronically sign the document. Once that has been completed, then you are set for the upcoming year. So let's review what's available. MCAG offers medical insurance, flexible spending accounts for healthcare and dependent care, employee assistance program, dental insurance, vision insurance, life and disability insurance, and additional benefits through Colonial. So what to know and what's changing. So for 2026, we are moving the medical benefits to Anthem Blue Cross. They use the Prudent Buyer Network, which is the Anthem's largest network. It's the same coverage choices that were available through Blue Shield, and you will all get ID cards. Dental, vision, and voluntary life AD&D will also be moving. They are now with Principal. You will also get new ID cards mailed directly to your home. Flexible spending accounts, healthcare FSA limits are $3,300 for the upcoming year, and you have $660 that does roll over to the following year, and the last day to submit claims for 2026 will be March 31st, 2027. The dependent care FSA contribution limit has increased for this year, so you can now enroll in $7,500 for single or married filing jointly, or $3,750 for married filing separately. Medical overview. As stated before, we are moving to Anthem for the upcoming year. The plan choices are the same. You have your base plan PPO, which is a $250 deductible per person. This plan does have a $750 family maximum deductible. The out-of-pocket max for this plan has also decreased about $1,000, so it is now $3,700 per person or $7,400 for a family. It does have a mix of copays and deductibles ranging from $15 copays for primary care, $30 copays for specialists, and 10% coinsurance. This plan can be paired with the flexible spending account. The buy-up PPO option has a $0 deductible per person and family. The out-of-pocket maximum for this plan is $3,800 per person or $7,600 for a family. It does have a mix of copays, such as $15 copays for primary care physicians, $40 copays for specialists, and 10% coinsurance. This plan can also be paired with flexible spending accounts. Through Anthem, you also have access to Rula. They are a behavioral health solution that helps patients access high quality, personalized mental health care. Usually, you can be seen by a provider within 14 days, sometimes less if you choose the virtual option. There are over 9,000 providers across 48 states, and they are adding to their network constantly. They do have over 201 specializations that they assist with. Also, through Anthem Blue Cross, you will be using Live Health Online for your telehealth solution. They have board certified doctors available 24/7, and you can access it via your smartphone, tablet, or computer. Next is dental. We are moving to principal. The dental plan benefits are exactly the same as they were with Beam. You have a $50 deductible per person or $150 deductible family maximum. The annual maximum benefit that you get towards dental services is $2,000 per person, and the dental coverage covers preventative care, basic, major, and orthodontic child care. They do use the Principal POS plan network, and there are over 200 providers available in Merced. Vision will also be moving to Principal, and it is remains the VSP Choice Network. This year, the exam copay is $10, material copay is $10, and everybody gets frame and elective contact allowance of $200. Anything over the $200 gets a 20% discount. Medically necessary contacts are covered 100% after a $10 copay. The great thing this year is lenses and frames will be available every 12 months, as well as contact lenses. So pre-tax accounts. As stated, you do have the healthcare FSA and the dependent care FSA. These are administered through BASIC. You can use the healthcare FSA on qualified health, dental, and vision expenses. This includes the 660 rollover. Anything else that is not used in the calendar year is forfeited. The annual max contribution is $3,300. The dependent care FSA can be used regardless of your medical plan enrollment. This plan does include a 3-month runout period. The annual contribution maximum is $7,500 for single or married filing jointly, or $3,750 for married and filing separately. You must re-enroll in the FSA yearly, as these elections do not roll over. Here's some examples of what you can use your healthcare FSA for. You can use it for medical care, such as doctor's visits, hospital services, for vision, eye exams, prescription glasses, LASIK surgery. For dental, you can use it for teeth cleanings, reconstruction, orthodontia. You can also use it for over-the-counter, certain over-the-counter prescriptions, personal protective equipment. You can also use it for chiropractic care, acupuncture, and sometimes, if medically necessary, massage. If you have any balances for the remainder of this year and don't know how to spend the balance, you can always visit the FSA store, and they have a slew of items that you can search through and purchase. The dependent care FSA eligible expenses are for anyone who has children under the age of 13 or who care for an adult who are physically or mentally unable to care for themselves. Eligible expenses include adult daycare centers, au pairs, babysitters, childcare, custodial care, elder care expenses, day camps, daycare centers. Just pretty much anything that constitutes child care or dependent care. Okay. Next, we have Life AD&D. Merced County Association of Governments provides $50,000 in life and AD&D insurance at no cost to you via Lincoln. This year, we are also moving voluntary life and AD&D to principal. This is a way to add additional financial protection to you and your family. Because we are moving to a principal, this is your one time to be able to enroll in up to $100,000 in coverage without having to answer medical questions. If you decide to waive coverage at this time, you will have to answer medical questions going forward. Again, the maximum benefit is $100,000, and you can choose it in increments of $10,000. For your spouse, the maximum that they can enroll in is 50% of your coverage amount, up to $250,000. For children, the options are $5,000 and $10,000, and the max that they can enroll in is 50% of the employee's coverage amount. Dependents under the age of 14 days, their benefit is $1,000. Another great perk with Lincoln or with Principal is that you can increase your voluntary life AD&D every year by $10,000 without having to answer additional questions if you enroll this year. Next, we have disability insurance. This is provided to you at no cost through Lincoln. Short-term disability pays 60% of your income up to a maximum of $1,846 per week. This benefit is available up to 13 weeks. Once this has been exhausted, then you would move into long-term disability, and long-term disability pays 60% of your income up to a maximum of $8,000 per month. This benefit is paid out until normal Social Security retirement age. MCAG also offers an employee assistance program through Simple EAP. This is a benefit that you can use for in-the-moment support, short-term counseling, coaching, work-life benefits. They are 100% confidential. You can access them calling the number on the screen, or you can visit simpleeap.com and use the group code MCAG. They also have an app available that you can scan the QR code to download today. Additionally, you have available voluntary products through Colonial. Accident insurance helps with costs due to covered accident. This pays a cash benefit for you depending on what the accident is. Critical illness pays a cash benefit when you are diagnosed with a covered illness. Whole life and term life, they offer financial protection and security to you and your family in the event of to help cover ongoing living expenses. And lastly, you have cancer insurance, which helps protect you financially. And the benefits are not only available to you, but also to any covered members of the family. Next, we have Working Advantage. This is a discount program available to you through One Digital. You can register by going to www.workingadvantage.com/onedigital and completing the new member registration form. You can save on theme parks and attractions, hotels, rental cars, shows, and events. Let's see. Also through Working Advantage, we have multiple carriers where you can quote pet insurance. You would just type in pet insurance in the search bar, and these pet insurance are offered at a discounted rate. If you're also looking to for a health and fitness journey for 2026, there are additional programs that you can enroll in, discounted gym memberships and online resources. Lastly, through One Digital, we have Law Assure. This is a legal library available to all employees. You can use this for assistance in writing a will or power of attorney, creating a living trust, preparing a healthcare directive, or putting a pet trust together. If you want to register, you would go to www.lawassure.com. The registration code is LA1711 and the identity code One Digital. What to do? So the next steps are to check your benefit guide for your benefits and make sure you understand the options that are available to you for 2026. You would also need to gather any information for dependents that you want to add to your plans this year. You would need their full name, date of birth, and social security number. You will be submitting your choices through ease. And then remember to make your FSA elections as they do not roll over. Also, make sure you confirm your life beneficiaries for the upcoming year if anything has changed. Lastly, we will want to make sure all selections are submitted by Friday, December 12th. Resources. As stated, you do have the benefit guide available to you. You can scan the QR code attached in order to access it. We also have year-round support available to you. You can reach out to Yesenia Macias Guzman at 209-386-5043 or via email at yesenia.guzman@onedigital.com. All support is confidential and personalized. You can reach out to her for enrollment issues, for help with claims, if you need a digital ID card. She's there to support you all year round with whatever needs you may have. Thank you so much.
Okay, and as an additional reminder, if you are adding or continuing with a spouse on your medical plan, that you do need to submit the affidavits by the 12th as well. And that is to ensure that either we should be charging or shouldn't be charging the $200 a month spousal surcharge. If you have a spouse on the plan and do not submit a form, the charge will be added. But if you were intending that you shouldn't be charged, we do need that on record to certify that it falls under the category, in which is if the spouse has a access to a medical plan through their employer, then there is an additional charge from us if you are adding to this plan. But if they have no access to additional other health insurance, and this is just for medical, then there would be no charge. So just to continue that's something you have to recertify every year as well. And again, if you're adding a new spouse, we do need a copy of the marriage certificate just to confirm eligibility. And yeah, if you have any other questions, please contact the resources that Heather put on, as well as you can contact the HR department going forward if throughout the year if there's a question. And if we can help you, we will. And if we need to escalate that, we will also do that. All right. Thank you.